Hello. Thank you very much for being here to see how we in INFN are enjoying the adventure of using OpenStack, and not only for using, but also trying to give back something to the OpenStack community by improving or developing some components. Today I would like to talk you a little bit of my institute, and then present the two aspects of our involvement in OpenStack from the operations point of view, how we are deploying OpenStack in our sites, and how we are contributing to OpenStack through some research projects. The National Institute for Nuclear Physics is a research, Italian research agency that is dedicated to nuclear physics research, and it's highly focused also on the technological transfer program. So whatever we are doing from a technology point of view, we are trying to communicate also outside of our world, and you will see some examples of the projects that we are doing for the Italian public administration. One of the main characteristics of INFN is the distributed setup. We have a lot of sites through the whole Italy, so 30 departments, national laboratories where experiments are going on, and 3 national centers. One of them is the one from where I'm in Bologna, the CNAF, the National Center for Research Development in Informatics. During the last years, we have a big experience in the distributed scientific computing throughout a lot of projects that were concerned about grid computing. That is a paradigm that had a bit of difficulty going out of the research world, and in the last couple of years, as a research environment, we started to have a look at the cloud computing paradigm, trying to create a new environment that will take advantage of the flexibilities offered by the cloud technologies. And we have some, in this respect, we have some national projects where we are contributing in spreading the cloud in the public administration, and we are having some international projects through which we are trying to contribute to the development of some components for different cloud management frameworks, between which OpenStack is the main one. So why do we a little bit need the cloud technologies, and especially we were orientated to the OpenStack solution? because of our heavily distributed nature, we need to address the needs of the local computing groups and the centrally coordinated teams, and also to provide support for a lot of areas like local computing, basic services, and central services, and you can see a few of them, and also to have in mind our big computing centers that are part of the biggest physics community. And as with the grid computing paradigm, we largely benefited from advancement in the technology. And another point that we need to address in INFN is to address heterogeneous environments. So all the departments have their particular needs and deployments. I will present a few of the initiatives regarding cloud in INFN. Let's say one of the important ones is how we try to provide a corporate cloud, INFN wide, providing a multi-regional OpenStack installation where some services are centrally managed and common to three of the biggest sites that INFN has in Bari, in Gran Sasso, and Bologna. And the main goal is to offer the IaaS interfaces to a homogeneous but distributed cloud environment. This meaning that resources, services installed in these sites provide the same cloud environment, the same operating system, and so on, as different from the heterogeneous part of the individual sites. So for the corporate cloud, we are trying to, we already made available a common distributed identity service that has a backend on the INFN solution for authorization and authentication, a common distributed Swift storage object, and that is used for the distributed image service. We are working on a few additions to this infrastructure. The schema is presenting, let's say, the high-level image of what is our intention, how the common services are transversal to the three sites, and how we intend to address users from the whole INFN. For what regards the individual cloud solutions, I will present three of the main deployments of OpenStack. So from an operations point of view, we have in Bari a big data center that was recently upgraded. And why it is this important in the context of OpenStack is because it is mainly based on cloud, having local services provided through a private cloud, and the services for the experiment and the users available through a public cloud. And you have some details about the deployment implementation adopted in Bari. Another big experience on the operations side, with a bit of new developments, trying to bridge the two worlds between cloud and grid, is CNAF in Bologna. What is important here, we have just put in production the Juno, that is OpenStack highly available infrastructure. The second one is the cloud in Padova, that presents an OpenStack distributed installation between two regions, 10 kilometers difference, with services deployed on one side and compute nodes available on the second side, but this is completely transferred for the users. In this context, we have also some developments, integration in the identity service to add the possibility to use the INFN identity provider from the user's point of view, making the life easier. Last operations experience is the Roma laboratory that represents a single region OpenStack distributed data centers connected at layer 3. Security is done by the network provider that separates the network between the local and the three sites in Roma area. I will go to the last international INFN experience in the operation. We are participating to the Federated Cloud, that it is an European Commission project that has a lot of OpenStack and other cloud management frameworks. We are participating here with 3 of our sites currently in Juno, supporting a lot of scientific experiments. And from our contribution that we can give to OpenStack, the public administration in Italy gains from our experience with the 2 projects, PRISMA and OCP, and I've put a few details about PRISMA and about OCP. Open City platform. I will go fast to arrive to the most important project that we have currently, where INFN is the leading partner, that it is INDIGO. That is trying to develop a general purpose open source cloud platforms for multidisciplinary scientific community after gathering the requirements from a lot of communities. We are trying to fill some gaps that were reported by the various communities. From the infrastructure as a service point of view, we are concentrating on the support for containers, providing new scheduler solutions, and also local orchestration through some new standards like Tosca Oasis. For the containers, the important part is that we are trying to do an integration in OpenStack Lens. For the schedulers, we have 2 solutions, Synergy, that is the last slide, and Spot instances, where we are already contributing with a blueprint to OpenStack. And from the orchestration point of view, we are trying to use this new standard that was discussed in many aspects, not only on the infrastructure as a service, and also in this field, we started the discussion with the OpenStack to integrate and create a blueprint for this part. For the synergy, for the scheduling, we are developing the synergy that it will be integrated in OpenStack, and this is another contribution that we have. Thank you.